Welcome back to A Piece of Cake. It's your girl Cherie, aka Cali Caviar. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure on Twitter it's Cali Caviar 7. Also hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like, follow, because we like to talk to all our followers. So today in the studio, got a good friend with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell everybody where you're from, your age, and all that good stuff.
My name is Joshua J Roc Bey. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, South Memphis to be exact. And I'm 35. I'm basically just, I would say, a neighborhood educator.
You're a neighborhood educator. Okay, so go ahead and enlighten us. Tell us a little bit about, what you came here to tell us today.
Okay. Well, I first wanted to start off about, ownership.
Okay.
Ownership is very important. I think that a lot of us don't actually know what it means to be owned, per se. You know what I'm saying? But I always, as a young boy growing up, I kind of got into a lot of trouble. But I used to always hear stories like, this race of people used to get away with more things than this race of people. So I wanted to kind of educate myself in that area to find out, okay, what were this race lacking in from this race. And I, came to find out that it was basically the education.
Okay.
The eras that, we were being educated in.
Okay.
I mean, it's not every day that you will meet black parents that teach their children actually how to, not only know their rights, but how to use their rights.
So have you found that to be a real challenge within the community, far as individuals knowing not just who they really are, but just far as being able to say, okay, look, I can go do this and this and this, how I'm supposed to be treated, or this is what we're supposed to look like.
Right. Now I haven't seen, most people, understanding that in the area, but you do have some town, states where certain people like myself would go and kind of educate certain people that wanted to be educated in that area. It didn't just start, now this has been going on for generations after generations, and we've just, this generation being one of the Aquarian ages, we've just fumbled into a lot more information than our ancestors before.
Okay, so. Aquarian ages, enlighten me on that.
Well, you talking about a different calendar dealing with, what we deal with today.
Okay. So you brought some documents with you. You had showed me earlier your birth certificate, and you was letting me know the real meaning behind really what a birth certificate meant, so explain that to our viewers out there, because a lot of people don't really understand the power of that. Okay,
I got my birth certificate to be exact, and it's a lot different, from most people birth certificate. This one actually comes from the United States, and this one comes from the Secretary of the state of Tennessee, and then this is also my birth certificate that's attached to it. We're talking about ownership again. This is a form of ownership.
Okay.
But when this was created, we was unaware of what it actually, represented. You see what I'm saying? So, it goes deep. It goes real deep. So, but what I want to do is teach our people how to actually get back ownership.
Okay, so of yourself, of your name, of
yourself, your name, and to learn about your nationality.
okay.
You know, because as a nation we stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know that alone separates us from, you know, the government and how they can treat certain people that they actually own.
So since this pandemic has basically like popped off, and we have seen just in more social media, of course, mass murders going on between police and everybody, and I know you was giving me a little background story yourself as far as your experiences, but you know, what do you think is really going on as far as like, you know, do you feel like people lost? Do you feel like people want to get educated? Do you feel like, you know, what do you feel like really is going on right now?
Yeah, I do feel like a lot of people want to be educated. It's funny you asked about that. One day I was downtown in 201. That's where we, you know, have our court cases in Memphis, Tennessee, and this bailiff, that's what, you know, we call the police officers and stuff. You know, he was actually trying to push his weight around. You know, showing people like he was the big bad wolf. But you know, I feel like people that over abuse their powers, you know, they shouldn't hold their position in the first place, because that's not what their position is for. It's to, you know what I'm saying, be a peacemaker.
And you was telling me, you know, an experience on the inside. You were saying, far as people coming in, like, you know, like you said, leave that shit out there. I didn't think of it that way. I've always thought, you know, if you was a correctional officer or anything like that, you was actually going to going to that. And really, a lot of times y'all are just in there trying to just do your time, move on, get on about your life, and just, you know, at least have some type of decency while you're in there. Because not, you know, you hate to say it, it's 1.7 million black men locked up, and you know, you're not all what they would like to say animals,
right?
So, you know,
right, yeah. Innocent until proven guilty. You know, but you know, sometimes. And the system has been set up in so many ways that we can go to jail. Like, I know women that have been to jail several times for truancy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course, yeah.
And guess what? You get treated like
a dog.
You see what I'm saying? So they, you know, a lot of the prison guards, they're not thinking on, you know, hey, you here. We gonna make it hard for you. You know, so but we have rights. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not just hard for us on the outside, but it's hard for us on the inside as well.
So if you have like a real message that you can give somebody, just like a real jewel gem, just something that they can just take away from them, you know, for the day, what would you know, throw out there to them?
Man, take back your nationality.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
Gain that back.
Yeah.
You know, like separate yourself from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would say as being a slave, separate yourself away from it.
So could the viewers out here, you know, reach out to you if they want to know more about it, or if they, you know, be like, hey, you know, I don't even know where to start, because I wouldn't even know where to start. So,
right.
Okay, so where could our viewers, you know, reach out to you, find you, all that good stuff? I mean, how they go about that?
Well, you can reach me by email, and that's at Joshua J Roc Bey at gmail.com.
Okay.
That's JOSHUA J Roc JROC BEY at gmail.com.
Okay, cool. And they can just go ahead and just
email me.
Okay, cool.
I respond.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So you are warm and welcoming. You're not gonna just talk bad to them. Okay, good. You know, some people get on there and be like, I don't know what the hell, you know. So okay, good.
Well, you know, I've been in those type of situations, you know what I'm saying? And let me say this, I do not know everything.
Okay. We understand.
So if it's a question that, you know what I'm saying, and I love to research, like I love to sit down and study with people, like, you know, so that we all can find the truth, the answers, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my goal.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to be competitive, like, but being in competition can be sometimes good, you know.
Be fun.
Yeah, it can be fun.
Be fun. Okay.
But if we doing it in a respectable way.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you who your celebrity crush was, but I ain't gonna go there with you. You said you read. What is the last book, or what is the book you're currently reading right now?
I'm reading the book of it's called Tao of Long Sex and Jeopardy.
Okay. Okay. We have to put that across the screen so we can see what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get a whole thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
You enjoying it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, it's a real old book. I like to read books that's been around for
forever.
centuries.
You've been talking. You've been talking out here. Okay.
So, you know, you can compare and contrast what was going on then to now, you know.
Okay.
Those are like bedtime stories that was told to us.
I love how you put that.
You know,
I love how you put that.
We just seem to forget them.
Okay, yeah.
But, you know.
Well, I enjoyed this conversation. We're gonna have to probably do a part 2 to this, because I feel like it's more that needs to come out and we can kind of get into. But I want to thank everybody for just tuning in, for following. Make sure that you do email him if you have any questions. Like he said, he loves to learn with you guys. So, you know, take advantage of it, especially if you don't know, if you feel kind of lost, you don't know where to go as far as getting your nationality back and who your heritage are. Just go ahead, email me, do it right here. But I do want to end you with a quote. This is from Rihanna. She says, "I don't do things for response or for the controversy. I just live my life." Yes, bitch, I live my life. I'm loving this. So yes, please make sure, if you're not already, follow us, follow me. Make sure you hit me on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure, like I said, email my boy right here. And also keep it clean, keep it safe, and stay loved up, guys. See you on the next episode.
Yeah, cut.